Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 7 of the Sunday Oval League. I am your commentator, Dylan Stroud, and as always, joined by my stalwart companion, Mr. Ben Davies. How are you, Ben?
Good.
It is Davey, not Davies. My apologies.
Yep.
Go
You'll
tall, man.
get it right eventually.
We can't always get everything right, you know. I am quite a silly individual. Anyway, so round 7, only 3 rounds after this one until we go into our playoffs where we will decide our final champion of the Sunday Oval League for this season. Who do you reckon will take that one, Ben?
Landry. It's too quick.
You reckon Landry?
Although didn't he say he wasn't going to qualify for this
Yes, he did. No Landry qualification this race. He's going to be starting from the back of the grid and fighting his way through.
He's like, oh yeah, I won't qualify, and he's only got 12 drivers to get through this race.
I know. Obviously, it's a scary predicament to have Landry behind you, hunting you down. Does he have that Verstappen aura, you reckon? Where when he's behind you, you just feel it, you know he's there?
Yeah.
So our first
it's also it's just typical that we finally nerf him, but we don't really nerf him because he's got no one to get past.
Well, look, we know that he's got competition from Dodgson. So Ashley the Missile from Mackay Dodgson is here. We've got Suarez. We got Kelly. Who else? We got Austin Hennigar.
Vasic's won a race.
Vasic's won a race. Yeah, Vasic's won a race. You know, we got Finn Harrison. I didn't want to mention him because he's looking for attention always. But we got Finn Harrison. He could be a wild card, you know, taking out that man. Looks like no one's on track qualifying at the moment, though. So we can't switch to anyone.
Nobody wants to qualify.
Oh, here we go. Dodgson going out on track, actually. Jump on board and have a look at what a lap looks like around this big, bad track. As we jump on board, Ashley Dodgson warming up his tyres there, going for a lap around the smallest track on our calendar, which is Bristol Motor Speedway. A short 200 laps, 15 seconds a lap, roughly. As Dodgson absolutely sends it. Very, very short lap. Is it not, Ben? A very, very intimidating track.
I've never driven it. I bought the track an hour and a half ago.
So did I.
I mean, I watched Finn race it in Gen 4s. It wasn't promising, is it?
I was just about to say, so Dodgson has dodged the competition and made it up to P1 after his short little qualifying lap there at a 15.04. That is 5 1,000ths. Oh, wait. That's 100ths quicker than Austin Hennigar in second. So many people have not qualified just yet.
Yeah, well, how long we got on qualifying left?
We have... I couldn't tell you that.
We have
no, I could go to session time.
5 minutes.
Session state. There, as I get off this bad boy. 5 minutes left. Just under. 4.
Are we going to get anywhere now?
No. You think about it. Form the sentence and then allow it to come out your mouth.
I'll get there eventually with that.
Maxwell, not doing his backwards strat this week, deciding to set some proper qualifying for once. It looks like. Look at me on the front of that car, looking beautiful as always. Maxwell, currently in 5th. What do you mean, if you say so?
If that helps you.
I'm a good-looking man.
I mean, your head's as slick as an egg.
What's wrong with being bald, mate? Huh?
A lot.
That is one thing I do have to mention. Sorry everyone for, never mind, Max is turning around now. Last week, so we were having a bit of issues with streaming through to Twitch. Hopefully that has been rectified so far. It looks like that the stream's going and we have no cutouts, so that's great.
That's actually pretty good.
Actually, Max getting into the kick chat there and just saying, what could go wrong at Bristol? This track is bad with Finn Parison on it. So there's already a little bit of shit talk being thrown out. Luckily, these guys are not allowed to use their radio or any such things during the race to throw slander at one another. We do not like seeing slander thrown at opposing races. Well, not during the race anyway. After the race, they can go hard. But it's still... Oh, Jared Kelly jumping to the top of our qualifying leaderboard there. Finn Harrison out-qualifying Maxwell Waite. 6th and 8th, respectively. As Dustin Robinson goes out for his lap, I would just like to show everyone the very, very beautiful paint job this guy has, especially with what it says on the back. It is very much aimed at me. If anyone did not know, Dustin and I have a long-standing fun... Wait, what would you call it? Like a fun rivalry. He likes to make fun of Australians and our adverse reaction to spiders, shall I say. But trust me, when they are the size of dinner plates, they are quite scary.
Yeah, I mean, I had a spider the other day in my house. It was like, it had this massive bubbly rear end. I don't know what it was. It was like, it was a huge fucking butt on the spider. And I tried to get my cat to eat it, but it did not do its job.
A big bubbly rear end. That's
Yeah,
how you want to
like
describe a spider. A big bubbly rear end.
How else am I supposed to describe it?
I think they all have big asses on them. That's what denotes a spider.
Like
eight legs, three sections.
Like round. It was like a really round, plump, large rear end. You know, as opposed to a flat one. It was like a bubbly one.
That's how I describe a hot chick. She had a really nice plump, round rear end. Not a spider. I've never described a spider like that, to be honest. That's an interesting one. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any spiders in your house that have a nice plump, bubbly rear end, run away from them. Apparently. Oh, that's funny. All right.
Anyway,
let's have a quick look at our race info so far while we wait for our official grid lineup to come through. Here we are, Bristol Motor Speedway. Sunday Oval League round 7. Jesus, 40 degrees Celsius.
Bro,
currently.
Jared, I would have gone 4 if I didn't hit the wall on like the exit of 4. I got a 14.945.
14.945. Damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, that was really cool. Congrats, Jared, on pole position. So, guys, remember, you guys all know the rules by now. So, just remember pit lane entries on turn 2. We didn't have a caution in this last race, which was unbelievable. This is a tough track. Hopefully, we can do the same, but who knows? Give each other some space, and yeah, good luck, everybody. Have fun.
All right, Ben Davies, would you like to read out
the grid?
Our grid.
We have Jared Kelly followed by Ashley Dodson with the front row, because I think it was, Jason Landry said he was not going to qualify, so he is starting nearly last if you hadn't made the same mistake you always do. Anyway, third position is Andy Vaschik, followed by Austin Henniger for fourth, Hank Moore, Dustin Robinson, and then Finn Harrison in 7th, Ronan Suarez, Robert Davis, and Maxwell Waite rounding out the top 10, followed by Glenn Bratton, James Cochran, and Jason Landry, not setting a time.
And then followed by me, obviously, because I registered for the race and made that same mistake that you are talking about. Yes, sir, I did. Alrighty, as our races line up here. Starts. No, has jumped on the grid yet. Jared Kelly, congratulations. How many times has Jared Kelly, would this be his second? He's qualified first? Ashley Dodson, qualifying second.
Maybe.
Finally starting to do the Aussies proud. My main man there.
When he did it, he tried last race. It just wasn't quite good enough to get there.
He made a late. He made a late push. Number 1, Jared Kelly. Alrighty, 1 till green here. Let's get ready to get underway at Bristol Motor Speedway. Pause. Alright.
Pause.
Apparently I need a...
Finn, get off the radio. Stop talking. You talk too much.
Doesn't say 2 till green on mine. Alright. Anyway. What was I going to say?
Alright.
Oh no. That...
Where do you reckon Landry's going to end up after this race?
Landry, well, hopefully he doesn't get taken out in a bit of mid-pack madness there and he can make his way through. I reckon we might see him come back and try and get a 4th win of the season. It's a very small field, only 13 drivers on track at the moment, so...
Yeah, I reckon Finn's going to take 90% of them out there.
He took multiple people out in practice, we did here, which is quite disconcerting.
Yeah. Yeah, watching Finn on this track, lots of crashes happen, so we'll find out. Well, then again, this is a very clean bunch of drivers.
He isn't... Well, yes, I was going to say, he's not very good at making friends, old Phineas.
Well, he claimed he's making a friend in practice, so I don't know how true that is.
I don't think... Oh, green, and we are underway. Jared Kelly leading us off. Oh my god, there's already a bit of carnage up the back with the 50. Sorry, who was that? Getting pushed out wide. And almost into the wall. Was that Landry as... Ooh! I almost thought we saw a right rear hook there in the background. That is already a crash, and that is our first yellow. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. There is 5 people involved in that. 5 people. All right, let's have a quick look. What happened here? Jumping on board with Robert Davis. And oh my lord. Jesus. That is a lot of people out of this race. 5 people, mate.
Landry did a good job avoiding that.
Landry did do a great job.
Car in the middle of the back straightaway.
I don't know. Let's go back and have a quick look. That was on TV Mixed. I kind of want to have a look at that from far chase, to be honest.
Collected in that crash was Hank Moore, Dustin Robinson, Robert Davis, Glenn Bratton, and James Cox.
I think Hank Moore got out of that. Oh, no, he didn't. Hank Moore did not get out of that scot-free. Almost. Oh, no. Okay, let's jump back to our live there. What a bad crash that was. That is not what we want at the start of the race.
No, but it's a refreshing sight to see that yellow flag come out after an entire 140-odd laps last week.
True. But,
We're jumping into the pit now.
Jason Landry up 5 positions already. We have 31 of Ronan Suarez. Yep, sorry.
Robinson, Maxwell, Hank Moore, James Cochran, Robert Davis, and Ronan Suarez through to the pits.
Oh, that's an unfortunate one. It
Do you
really
know what I'm surprised about the most?
What's that?
Finn Harrison wasn't involved.
True, actually. That's actually amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Finn Harrison, usually the problem, has managed to... Even Maxwell managed to get through that scot-free as well, avoiding a lot to get through.
Landry up to 7. See, look, Landry not qualifying has done nothing for the whole 13 people in this race. He's up to 7th already.
I know. All right, let's just have a quick look at that as we go back. Look, the number 89, Glenn Bratton, able to see everything that's happening in front of him, and that's the number 3 of Robert Davis.
Anybody
just
gonna
getting
claim that one, or is that one going to go after the race?
Wait, was that Maxwell? I saw that actually turned Robert Davis. It was Maxwell that turned Robert.
Max, you naughty boy.
Maxwell, I guess. Well, hey, he did the oval thing. He
did
crashed
the oval
someone.
thing.
He crashed someone without
Reckon himself.
without crashing himself. So, and it looks like his car is fairly undamaged from that aero not really being a problem here at Bristol.
Now back out, although Robert Davis and Dustin Robinson remain in the pits.
I think that Robert Davis is going to be quite upset with that one. His own teammate, well, semi-teammate, green. We are back underway here as Jared Kelly leads us off. Fastchick having gained second there from our man Dodson. But very, very interesting strategies are going to happen here at Bristol. I have already been on the blower with Dodson. The missile from McClure has adopted an interesting strategy for this one here at Bristol. Jumping on board here with Vasic. Nice nose and camera view as he chases down.
Into the wall.
And that's
that?
a
Number 31,
second
Suarez.
yellow. Suarez getting involved
by.
again. Oh
It would have
no.
been so much more exciting if we had more than 13 cars. I'm going to keep going on about it.
All right, jumping back. Let's have a look what happened to Finn Harrison. Finn Harrison getting absolutely destroyed there. Oh, and that's Suarez. And that's Hank Moore again getting involved in another crash. Hank Moore, the number 99.
Poor old Hank.
Or I think it's meant to be 66, and I'm reading it up the other wrong way. That could be a 66 or a 99. It's actually a 66.
I think that's a 99. Oh, is that a 66?
It's a 66, according to my numbers. But that's Hank Moore.
Oh, it can't be 99. It's Max 99.
Yes, I was going to say, involved in a second incident, bro. Hank Moore could not catch a break today, but Finn Harrison getting crashed instead of doing the crashing, which is crazy.
Yeah, that was all Austin's fault. Tried to sneak up the inside of Finn Harrison there and just giving him a little tap.
Ronan Suarez, I think has everyone decided to jump into the pits now?
I just want to know how many drivers we're going to get finished this race at this rate.
No.
It might just be a Landry win based on how many people crash. It'd be the only
a Landry win based on survival?
Maybe. Oh, I mean,
are we seeing like the are we seeing the racing version of Survivor right now? Are we going to vote people off the island until we have a final winner? The island being Bristol Motor Speedway. So
everyone's sort of filtering their way in and out of the pits, but the question is how many of them are going to have to stay in there because of the damage.
I think Hank Moore might have to stay in there after that one. That's the second big bad.
I think Hank, Finn's
back out.
Robert and Dustin. Finn's back out.
Finn's back out.
That's
Finn
kind of in his nature. He just goes
Yeah.
out with whatever damage he has because he doesn't want to get too far down.
Oh, look, he's got that anime ego livery on the side of it. I'm feeling very roused right now. Nothing like a good anime girl on the car to get you going in the mornings.
I'll take
Every single one of. What was that?
I think that was Austin just going, I'll take that one. Where actually, let's have a look. Where is Landry? Landry is in 4th at the moment. He's gained 9 positions in how many laps? 11 laps, brother. Guys, I guess he does have the Verstappen aura. Everyone in front of him's crashed so far.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Come on, guys. The pace car pulls off and we're back underway. Kelly leading us again. Dodgson back in second, followed by Landry. Landry already making it up to third, making his presence known as all of these guys rocket away from their competition.
Well, apart from the couple of 5 people in the back. 3 wide now around Bristol. I don't think I'd ever see that before.
Well, hey, look, balls of steel. Most of these races have got.
Robert Davis is back out, 7 laps behind.
Good on Robert Davis after being taken out by his best mate Maxwell. Obviously, they've been down in the VC trying to make a strategy. I don't think part of that strategy was to take out your teammates, but oops, sorry, I didn't mean to stop to that. Jared Kelly now, still in our lead. Second up, but Ashley Dodson had a very, very interesting strategy I will mention later in this race, once everything has petered out, I think we might see something very, very good from him if it all pans out the way he wants to. But Landry has just made the pass on Dodson. Dodson going out wide there, trying to save all of the fuel that he can, it looks like. Landry, though, chasing down our leader, Kelly Vaschik, making a pass there on Dodgson as well. Dodgson just letting everyone go past. Might be opting for a longer stint than everyone else in this race, saving all of the fuel that he can and making that count later in the race towards his strategy.
Maybe.
As Jared Kelly is clearing the field now, 1.8 seconds in front of our three-time winner, Landry.
It feels like it's been a long time since I've seen Kelly at the top there. It's been pretty much since Daytona now, I feel like.
He's been at the top a couple times, just not there for very long, but he's very, very dominant right now. Landry is slowly pulling him in.
Landry.
Yeah, very, very slowly Landry is pulling him in. He's been nearly a tenth slower than Landry each lap. That lap actually going faster than Landry. Or am I reading that the wrong way around? Sorry, Landry has been going nearly a tenth slower each lap. That lap being a tenth faster and a tenth and a half faster again as he hunts down our leader, Jared Kelly, as we come around for lap 24. Very, very short laps here at Bristol. Only a roughly 15 seconds, depending on strategy. Dodgson having dropped all the way back to 7th now. This must be...
Dustin Robinson has made it out the pits. 20 laps down from the lead.
Hey, now that we've seen the way this race has started, I think that coming out of the pits after a bit of an injury is maybe a way to go. Ashley Dodson, seeming to opt for a very, very aggressive fuel-saving strategy, dropping all the way down this list, putting in... Sorry?
He dropped down to, over lap 23 and 22, he was 3 and 4.5 tenths slower than the guys in front.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that he's looking for a very, very aggressive fuel-saving strategy, and we'll see how that progresses later in the race. Jason Landry sort of sitting in his own little pocket right now.
Even Finn Harrison, with what I likely assume is damage, is setting quicker lap times on him by over a tenth.
That's like I said, my friend, that
on that lap he was 10 slower, so let's see how that plays out.
Well, like I said to Finn earlier, consistency isn't exactly Finn's strong suit. Can be fast, but a consistent racer is always better than a fast racer. It's like a candle.
Yeah.
The brighter the candle burns, the faster it goes out. Or the saying goes something like that anyway.
Too much damage for Ronan Suarez and Hank Moore. They have now... That is their race over.
That is their race over. They've pulled out. That's unfortunate for Ronan. I feel sorry for the guy. He's not catching a good break lately. Ever since his win, he's kind of been nowhere to be seen. Not only missing races, because he doesn't know how to set an alarm, but...
Well, clearly a lot of people don't know how to set an alarm or of the sort. They may be just missing it for other reasons.
I think it's just Bristol, mate.
I don't know. Bristol is a track... I feel like you just do it for the shits and giggles, you know? Yeah,
but when the prestigious title, the winner of the SRN Sunday Oval League, is it you know, up for grabs? Do you think that that's not a reason to wake up? It's a very prestigious title, this one.
Is it? I think it's pretty much already been given to Landry, no?
Yeah, maybe. No, we still got the playoffs. Remember, when we go into the playoffs, the way the point system works is the top 10 obviously have their handicap. They get a certain amount of points, but anything can happen in the playoffs. That's where the series is decided. Even those you have to be in the top 10 to be able to win the overall series, but that means 10th can come back and claim that. It's anything can happen. And remember, we do have our first actual circuit in the playoffs, being
Our first and only of the season.
yeah, first and only, but being Watkins Glen, which should be quite interesting to watch. I'm very excited for that one. I've
Me too.
I have watched Finn do a few laps of it, and let's just say that
If you could push me on the straight, that'd be appreciated.
is that tires were not being saved, so I don't think he's going to be in for a good look at winning there.
Yeah.
Kelly now only 0.9 of a second. Landry hunting him down with vigor. Vasek now in third.
Getting a bit Larry with Finn being a lapped car up behind, and he's kind of battling James Cochran there a little bit, along with the number 3 of Dustin Robinson.
I don't understand why he would be battling anyone being a lap down. Old mate should be letting him pass. There is a blue flag for a reason, Finn.
There we
As
go.
Austin
There's Cochran on the
Henniger.
inside.
Is that Cochran? The
Co-
triple
they're in-
twin.
they're in the-
Oh yeah, sorry,
they're
that
in
is
the same
Cochran. That's my
middle.
bad. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my
They are
god,
teammates.
Finn. Oh, Finn almost. Oh,
Finn's a moving roadblock right now.
he is. He almost just took Cochran out.
Oh, and he's been hit by who's Dodgson.
That's Dodgson. Dodgson telling him to get out the way.
Oh wait, Finn has lost the rear bumper. He has nothing on that rear end.
He hasn't had anything for quite a while. I
apparently must have missed that.
I think maybe Finn needs to do what I said and just jump off that track now. He has too much damage, from what I believe, to continue to be competitive. Dodgson dropping all the way back to 7th.
Well, there we go. Look, Jason Landry, 2.5 tenths off the back of Kelly now. Well, so much for not qualifying, eh?
Well,
11th
hey,
position,
that's what
really
happens when the
up.
rest of the field decides to kiss walls and smack each other. So, looking like a drunken bar fight at the start of this race. Everyone getting involved in a bit of bullshit.
It's cleaned up a little bit.
It was. We haven't seen anything since lap 11. Lap 8. Lap 8.
Whenever it was.
Lap 8. But Landry now all over the clacker of Kelly, looking to get a move done and secure the lead of our race. Or will he opt to stay behind Kelly and push his teammate through the rest of this race, sharing the glory? I don't know. Will Landry become a 4-time winner of the SOL, or will Kelly get his second? Landry looking for a move around the outside there. He is all over this track, looking left, looking right, looking for any way past Kelly. Or maybe that's just a difference in line for the two, as both of them come up on the arse end of the number 89 of Glenn Bratton. Will Bratton affect this battle in any way?
I'm up back. Well, not the first one.
And jumping to that rear camera of Kelly's. Landry looking very, very dangerous.
Yep, he's managed to sneak up the inside as well, follow him through.
Yep. Glenn Bratton getting out of the way, allowing these two to continue their little battle here at Bristol. Very, very tight track. I would not enjoy racing on this, I don't think. I think I would be a problem as well. As, Kelly getting real close. He's looking out to the right, looking for that move around the outside of Kelly as he ducks back under as we come out of this corner. Late apexing it, coming back onto that side finish straight as we come back around onto lap 53. Kelly looking for that move. He's hungry.
Landry, you mean?
Sorry, Landry. Oh, my Lord. I am very tired tonight.
Yeah. Oh, Landry is so close now, just trying to look for the right
Landry
opportunity.
is.
He goes to the outside.
He is. I think he's
Goes
using a
down.
late apex there to try dive up the
I think he
inside
found
of
his
Kelly.
banking.
Yeah,
Trying to get the run off the banking down the straight.
Yep. And here we might see it right now. This move as we come back onto the start finish straight. And Landry, ooh, very, very close. He sneaks up the inside. Oh, Landry can't quite get it done. Now, here's the thing: is this going to cook Landry's tires though? Getting aggressive this early like this. Jared Kelly giving him a run for his money, not giving it to him easy whatsoever. Beautiful work there by Kelly to hold up Landry just for a little bit. Is he going to go for the move back, try chase down Landry? Landry already opening up a little bit of a gap there. 3/10 straight out of that corner. What a beautiful move by Landry. We saw it happening for a few laps there, taking that high line and diving down for a late apex, getting that run off the banking there.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Harrison trying to give someone a little bit of advice there, but I wouldn't take advice from him. Anyway. But yeah, we saw that happening for a few.
It's pretty easy. Definitely giving each other a run for their money, apart from when Landry gets into the lead and he's now pulling off 7/10.
Yeah, well, that's what we... He is. He's very quick. Unfortunately, old mate waltzed his way through the bar fight, which was the start of our race, and managed to make moves all the way up the field, which is unfortunate. Not the way we wanted to see things going, but it's what it is.
For Flores and Moore, and Robinson, 20 laps down.
Yep. Over a quarter into our race now. 61 laps of 200. Landry taking the lead in lap 50. Sorry. What was that? Lap 59? 58?
Landry passed for the lead on lap 56.
56. Beautiful. So, will we see Landry dominate for the rest of this race, or will opting for different strategies come into play later on, as Dodgson is now up into 5th? I wonder if he's been picking up those lap times. Have a quick look there. Putting out 15.8 so far, roughly. Cochran behind him doing 3/10 slower per lap. So what are we going to see here? The number 333 of Austin Henniger is that car that is right in front of him there. Austin Henniger having opted for a pit earlier. So I wonder if he's going for a 2-pit strategy. Mr. Henniger?
I have actually no idea for the strategy this race. It could be, that's anyone's guess, especially after those cautions. That might affect everything up people pit.
So after getting a talking to from Landry for not listening to him last week, Landry has informed me that we're looking roughly around 100 to 105 laps for your fuel window. You can maybe push that out to just over 110 to say 114 if you're fuel saving. But I think we're going to start seeing those first pit stops from our leaders just after that 100 lap mark. So we're looking at another 30 laps.
Or now, because Jared Kelly's in the pits.
Jared Kelly in the pits. Maybe Jared Kelly is opting for that 2-pit strategy.
Oh, this is the highest Max has ever been since Daytona.
It is. It is. Maxwell Wait in second. I think this is one of the most diverse strategies we've seen for pits in any of our races so far. We actually have people opting for different pit strategies from one another, where everyone has kind of been on that same, strategy in every race, or roughly the same strategy. Has been pretty close. But unfortunately for everybody, Kelly pulling in has allowed Landry to eke out a 12-second gap. That is almost a whole lap.
Something needs to be done, man. It's literally like I feel like I'm watching 2023 Max Verstappen right now.
Oh, Vasic smacking the shit out of that wall. Damn it, Vasic. Rainbow balls.
Rainbow balls.
I didn't realize he had blue balls though, making love to the wall the way he just did. Alright.
There is, aside from the first 8 laps, this has died down a little bit. I mean, we have to move from the left for the lead, but I honestly can't wait till they start turning right a little bit.
Well, there's
Much
only
more
one
insane.
time when they start turning right, and that's at Watkins. That's. Oh,
I think we should get more road circuits.
Oh my lord! Kelly
I think I'm
almost coming to blows with Glenn Bratton there. They touched. That almost turned Kelly. Oh, you can't be doing that, Kelly, when you're looking
Nice
for
save,
that
guys.
lead,
Nice
mate.
save.
Whew, that was close. That was very, very close. Might be able to have a look at that one. Wait, or was that the number 89 of... No, that was Glenn Bratton.
Yeah,
sure.
well, I think that caution has really diversified the strategy. Oh my god, we're 4 cars here right next to each other. Vaschick and Maxwell up the top, along with Dodgson, and then we got Kelly, who's 2 laps down, also getting in the middle.
Vaschick may be getting a little bit... Ooh, man. Maybe with a little bit of damage there after his little smack with the wall. Look at these guys side by side. Very, very ballsy here for the Bristol Speedway. As small as this track is, this is quite a sight. Ashley Dodson sniffing all over the arse end of Vaschick now. We'll have to pull him in here and ask what he had for dinner last night. I'm sure Dodson can smell all of it being that close to his arse.
Maxwell wait after that little kerfuffle, we're down to 4th.
Yeah,
Dodgson
Maxwell-
up to 2nd.
Dodson
No
must be...
idea what's going on with his strategy, but it seems to be working.
I feel like Dodson's maybe picked it up a little bit after he's seen how much time he was losing to Landry as we jump on board with these lap times. Let's have a quick look at the difference between these two. Landry doing 15.9s. Dodson 0.6 slower the lap before. 0.2, the 78, 79. He was almost on par. Lap 80, Dodson was 0.2 faster. Dodson might be on the charge. Looking to chase
Dodgson
down
again,
old
1/10.
Landers.
Well, nearly, rounding up.
Dodson, a very, very accomplished racer. The missile from Mackay. He's raced in quite a few series before, been on iRacing for quite a few years. He does have the experience to take Landry into those deep waters. So
Absolute dominance from Landry here. He's lapped the entire field bar Dodson, who even
bar
then
Dodson.
is coming up on his ass right now.
Dodson is very much on the hunt. You can smell blood in the water.
I'm not totally sure if he's on the hunt and more just trying to get Landry off of his tail because he is the car ahead of him or behind him on track.
Well, you know, I guess. Do you want to say on the hunt or on the run? I don't know which one would be better in this situation. You ever seen a snake that that eats its own tail?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sounds
But
a lot
it's
like a
kind of
Finn,
like
though.
this situation.
If Finn was a dog, he'd probably do that.
If Finn was a dog, he would run into doors.
But don't worry, when Finn's a human, he runs into walls.
Yeah, for all of them.
All of them.
But yeah, so yeah. I think that Landry is going to pass Dodson, but
It's
this
looking
is
like
where
it.
the strategies.
Laps have slowed down a little bit now.
Yeah, everyone.
If the laps are 15.9, as you say, then it must be right up the arse. Which, looking at these two,
He very much is.
Landry
So I don't know what race you're looking at, good sir, but Landry is up the arse of.
with Andy Vaschick there.
But yeah, Landry's all over the arse of the final car he needs to lap, which is Ashley, the missile from Mackay Dodson.
I'm just waiting to see how long it takes Landry to catch back up to Finn, because Finn's probably the only one that can crash people out in this race.
What do you mean? Finn's been the only one that hasn't been involved in crashing people out this race.
Oh, actually, that's true. But Finn's also the most likely to crash people out.
To be honest, like, if we're thinking about that, right? the fact that Finn hasn't been involved in causing a ruckus this race is
Kind of a
amazing.
miracle.
It is a miracle. We've not only witnessed
Jesus is
Finn
real.
take accountability this season, we've also witnessed a miracle of Finn not being involved in crashes this season.
Well, I mean, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. There's still 107 laps remaining.
True. Look,
160.
I'd like to think the best of our little...
The entire field.
Landry has lapped the entire field as he starts to put a bit of a gap there on Dodgson after lapping him. What do you do with this man?
Landry is yet to pit, though, because if the pit strategies are very, very
Dodgson is yet
different.
to pit as well.
That is also... that is true.
Yes. There's a few,
We've got very
people...
different strategies. These two have been out constantly. Then you've got Vaschick pitted lap 10. Waite and Cochran pitted after the first caution. Kelly laps 67. Bratton stayed out for 92 laps. Austin Henniger pit at lap 58. So we've got very, very mixed up strategies from all these drivers.
That's one thing we haven't taken into account. What about all those people that pitted on that second caution? Are they looking at a different pit strategy? Are they going to catch back up to our leader?
It's also a pit at this track is literally you are going to lose 2 laps because it is that short.
True. Very true. But Austin Hennigar is at lap 94.
Oh my lord.
Landry is lap 98 / we are now on lap 99. So is that gap going to be able to be closed with one pit? That is
Landry there crosses the line for the halfway point in this race. If the strategy is, as you say, 105 or so laps, then some of these drivers may be diving in a couple of laps time.
It's true. Finn Harrison having just pit in, and he is now coming out. Gletton Bratton is also in pit, and he will be coming out shortly as well, maybe. But Landry, large and in charge once again. We may as well just call this the Sunday Landry League at this point.
Sunday Landry League.
I guess he is American. He's very good at turning left. Not only a fast racer, but also of the left-hand variety. Jared Kelly passing Maxwell Waite. Is Jared Kelly pushing back up our field through everyone. Maxwell Waite having dropped off a little bit, but still having made overall 4 positions this race. Jared Kelly actually might be making a little bit of a charge back up this field, having passed Cochran just then back into 4th position. Vasek in the pick.
Max Waite. Oh wait, no, they're into the pips.
They're in the pips. Yep, the pips. Performance improvement plans. Landry, though, still out at lap 106. Is Landry going to be pushing out that strategy? I heard screeching tires and a wall. That is Robert Davis having crashed. What happened there?
Oh dear.
No, Robert Davis did not crash. He just... Oh, yes, he did. That's Robert Davis. And we haven't had a caution.
And Finn's involved again.
Yep. Well...
However, well, he wasn't really involved. He just got a little bit of a tap from...
I guess all good things do come to an end. I'm amazed that didn't cause a safety car, but I guess he didn't.
I think he must have been got moving quite quickly afterwards.
Yep. Did go past. I don't know what actually constitutes causing a safety car. In iRacing.
From after Dodgson a couple of weeks ago, probably just stopping in the middle of the track for more than a couple of seconds.
Oh yes, true. Dodgson did pull out a safety car with that stopping on track. But Dodgson on lap 108, Landry on lap 109.
About to come round for lap 110.
I'm amazed. I thought Landry, I guess he is fuel saving just a little bit. He's going to maybe eke it out to that lap 114, 115 mark. Which I wonder how that'll play.
56 in.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
Taking
Landry in at lap 112 of our 200 lap race here at Bristol.
Now, the question is, how does Dodgson's fuel saving potential fuel saving strategy compare? Is he going to have the right fight left in him by the end?
I think he might. Ashley Dodson there, getting his lap back, about to get a lap on Landry. That's going to be the lead as he comes around right now. Kelly getting his lap back. He's back on the lead lap of the race, Mr. Kelly. James Cochran also back on the lead lap of the race. Austin Hennigaard still 2 laps of bringing himself back into the lead lap. Maxwell Waite on lap 106. He is 6 laps down from the lead of the race. Andy Vasic, 3 laps down. Glenn Bratton, 5 laps down. So I think that at the moment we're kind of seeing that it is our top 4 that are still
Dustin's
in the
back. He's 19 laps down.
Dustin, obviously the man's going for most hard award of the season. Just to remind everyone exactly what I am. I'm a hoe, so...
Landry out in 4th. Nope, never mind. Now he's back up to 3rd because Cochran left.
Ashley Dodson is now a lap ahead. Jared Kelly, though, is on the same lap, and Kelly has already pitted. Remember that. Kelly has already pitted.
Yeah, it's just Dodson has got left to pit now, but I don't think Dodson has enough of a gap to Jason to keep that lap back once he's gone through to the pits.
I don't think so, but we'll have to wait and see how far is he going to push out this stint. Now, before the race, I was talking to Dodson, who was talking about pushing his laps out to 124, which was the strategy. He wanted to push those laps out as far as possible and have around 20 laps fresher tires than everyone towards the end of the race, so he could push. But
I think Kelly might have to 2-stop this one.
Yes, Kelly looks like he's opting for that 2-stop strategy, but is it going to be enough? Considering that Landry's only 10 seconds behind Kelly, I don't think that's really going to come to pass, to be honest, because unless there's some sort of safety
Finn
car.
Harrison has given up.
Finn Harrison's given up, has he?
I'm betting.
He's out of the race. Oh, Dustin Robinson.
Dustin Robinson is pitting. I'm pitting. But, yeah. Dodgson, lap 122, still in the lead. 13 seconds behind is Kelly. Landry now back on the charge to get his lap back and the lead. Jared Kelly may be opting for that 2-stop strategy. Austin Hennigaard, James Cochran, both pulling into the pits as Glenn Bratton makes his way back up to 5th.
Some inside information from Finn there. He is out because he blew his engine up.
How the fuck do you do that?
Or his engine blew up. Whether he did it on purpose or not is unknown. But his engine is kaput.
But how? He did that on purpose. You do realise that.
Engine packed up is what
So essentially what that's saying is Finn gave up and decided to blow up his engine.
Probably.
12 seconds is the gap now between Dodgson and Kelly. Landry back on almost the lead lap. Oh. Now this is interesting to see how these strategies are gonna work themselves out, to be honest.
This is actually the first time we've kind of had to differentiate between what's going on with the strategies.
Exactly, everyone's opting for something different. It's very interesting. So we got Kelly, who's obviously on a 2-stop strategy. Landry's on a 1-stop strategy. Ashley Dodson is on a one-stop strategy as well. But that one-stop strategy is very different because we're at lap 128 now and this man still has not pitted. So, almost going to have 20 lap fresher tyres than Landry. Dodgson going in now for his pit. So we're looking at roughly 18 lap fresher tyres. Is he going to be able to charge and catch up to Landry? Or is Landry going to be able to hold him off? Is Kelly, like, as much as I don't want to rule Kelly out, I feel like that two-stop strategy is just staying it right now. Unless there's a safety car. But like I've said before, you cannot base your whole strategy around something that may not happen. You base your strategy around things that you can plan and control. And then if something like a safety car happens, well, that's a bonus depending on what position you are in and what time of the race it is. You know, that safety car comes out. Now, obviously, we've had our safety cars early in this race, which has knocked out... Actually, it hasn't knocked out anyone, has it? Apart from Finn, but that's Finn. Actually, Ronan Suarez, I don't...
Back in the wall. Caution.
Oh, well, that's Maxwell and Hennigar. That's another caution in this race. Let's have a look at what happened there.
Another crash course from Austin there. Calm down, huh?
Oh, actually, I don't think that's really Austin's fault.
I haven't seen the... I just saw Max get to... That was so close to collecting Landry. Damn it, boys. Try again.
If we jump back on there, I think Maxwell kind of came down a little bit low there. Austin was getting a little bit aggressive. But...
Actually getting ahead of me.
Oh, it's a little... That's a bit of a racing incident there between those two.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'll take ownership
That's
of that. I'm assuming on you, it, you know,
Austin's taking
obviously
it,
is
but...
my fault.
I don't know, Austin, man. I think you should relinquish that. That should go up for review, genuinely.
Max came down, he came out. It's
Perfect, thank you.
it's what happens, you know. Like that's just what happens in racing. Those two made a bit of an accident. They came together, and that's brought out our safety car now. But
that's unfortunate. Wait, that's unfortunate for Dodgson.
It looks like Bassick got the lucky dog there.
Even Landry's everyone's getting a free pit now, but Dodgson there, that's unfortunate. 2 laps after he pits. Or a couple of laps after he pits, anyway.
Well, yep, that's what Dodgson was afraid of at that safety car, so...
Well, it happened.
It...
I think Austin should relinquish the claim on that one. I think that should...
Look, it was kind of on both of them, but...
Yeah, I mean, I think that should be looked at rather than Austin's fault entirely, because I don't think...
No. Like, you know, we look at all of these incidents after the race. It's just, you know, some people put their hand up and go, hey, maybe that was my fault, and we can go back, we can look at it, and either decide whether it's a racing incident or if someone deserves some penalty points for that one.
Landry still in the lead.
Yeah, I think, well, that safety car, unfortunately, is worked very much in Landry's favour. And I think that's...
If only they crashed a little bit earlier where Landry was closer to them.
Okay, bro.
We'll have to try again next time.
Why are you like Landry's biggest hater, man? You are the man who wants all the cautions and Landry to die.
I was exactly like this watching Max Verstappen race in 22.
Your iRacing boxes if it says you
in 22.
Around, go ahead.
What?
No, 23. When he was just winning every single race.
Yeah, but so, you know, that's a little bit different, you know.
Well, like, it's kind of not though, because Landry's winning every single race.
Yeah, but Landry's 7K.
Yeah, but are the lights gonna come on or what?
Okay, Max Verstappen's like 11K.
Yeah, actually, on that point, is the laps... look, it's getting a little bit dark here at Bristol. We're going into a night race, and green. We are back underway. Landry leading us off, followed by Jared Kelly, followed by Andy Vassick.
Yeah, I think it's just cloudy. I assume the lights will come on when it actually gets dark.
But it is very, very dark here at Bristol.
It actually is.
You and me can see what's going on, but I hope our racers can kind of see what's going on. Let's jump on board with Landry and see what it looks like from the cockpit.
NASCARs don't have...
Yeah, NASCARs do not have front-end lights. It is actually very, very dark on track. jumping on board here with Landry.
Especially with the sun blazing through my window, I cannot see at all through these guys' cockpits.
You've got prescription microscopes on your face. You can't see at the best of times. What do you mean?
My prescription's not that bad, man.
What do you mean it's not that bad?
I don't look like that one learner driver from Johnny English.
You got Coke bottles on your face, bro.
I've got Coke bottles on my face.
Yeah, you know? Coke bottle glasses, real thick ones.
Oh, hang on a minute. Kelly is challenging Landry. Kelly at the inside. He's got the better.
Kelly has
line.
challenged Landry. Did Kelly take a pit stop there under that safety?
He did, yes.
Ooh, we might have a race now for the lead. Is Kelly going to be able to withstand the assault of Landry? Did I just hear someone hit a wall? Quite unfortunate that we saw that safety car. Obviously, Ashley Dodson there. His prediction coming to pass that a safety car would ruin his strategy. He is now a lap back. And now, Vasic now also challenging Landry. Vasic making himself known, pushing his way past. That's Landry back into third. Has Landry fallen off? Have we seen the 7K driver become washed? Never gonna win again.
I think he's just trying to conserve those tyres a little bit more and not fly a full sender straight after the
That is true, but our pole sitter, Jared Kelly, back in the lead, and it looks like he's on the charge there.
Yeah,
get a bit of a gap.
Wait, 12 laps down, Davis 16, Robinson 20. There's a lot of different. I don't think
being 12 laps down is part of a strategy, sir.
Well, no. Other than the top three, everyone's on a different lap.
True. Very true. But I think that's all because all of the rest of them decided to give each other left, right, good nights throughout this race and, you know, making friends. Lucky that this isn't real life and we can't see each other in the pits afterwards because I'm sure that there would be a lot of hands being thrown. Man, who was that down low? Was that Mr. Maxwell just letting everyone pass? I think Maxwell's decided to pack it up. Oh no, he's still going.
You never know.
Man, that car is looking beat the fuck up.
Just to note here, the Landry is 1 lap extra fueled compared to Kelly and Bastian.
Copy.
Whether that's a factor, I do not know, but
well, I don't think it's that much of a factor.
No, but he has got an extra lap more of fuel and tyre usage compared to the rest of us, providing he's taking fresh tyres.
Of course.
Yeah, but then again, Dodgson's not too far back. He's got his 21 laps, but he did have that slow pit stop from the guys that were still on the race.
Yeah, but remember that he was a lap down coming into that safety car, so them getting a free pit stop isn't ideal for his whole strategy.
Nah.
Oh, Landry looking for the move here on Vasic.
How well can he defend this without cooking his tyres?
I'm liking this from Vasic. I'm liking this. Vasic getting very defensive, not letting him pass. Vasic moving out, blocking Landry on the top side, forcing him wide as Vasic sticks to that inside line. He's going to push him up high into the wall. Vasic still defending with his little heart, and Landry's going to get the move done on the outside. Beautiful driving there from Landry to get that move on the outside.
I've seen a move done through the outside.
Wait, we might see Vasic come back now. Vasic is taking that high line and dropping down inside to try and get a bit of a run here. I wonder if Vasic will look to go get a move done back. This is kind of what we want to see. This is some great racing here at Bristol. Oh, Vasic starting to slide now. Watch him come out of this corner. Oh, sorry, not this corner, but this tighter one here. The 333 of Austin Hennigar on the low side there. Oh, this time he doesn't quite get as sideways as he did the last time, but these three very, very close with one another.
Yeah, Landry's now trying his absolute hardest to get a run through Kelly again, like he did much earlier on in the race. Nearly 100 laps ago now. Well, no, just over 100 laps ago. Can he repeat the same move?
We will see. I feel like this is the time for Kelly to get very, very defensive. Put Landry on his heels and push him back against the ropes.
Well, he's also got the traffic of Robert Davis and Maxwell Wade to navigate.
Yes, very true. But hey, you can use all of this traffic in your defense.
This traffic's allowed Vastic to try and get nearly a sneaky look up the inside of Landry there from Andy Vastic.
Right, this is very, very good racing from our top three. Oh, now that's the thing. This is the time of the race where Kelly should be defending with all his worth, putting Kelly back on his heels, putting Kelly against the ropes and making him desperate to make a move. Because when you start getting desperate is when mistakes start to happen.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a lot of tyre scrubbing going on from this fight up from top three here.
I don't know. Kelly's just been doing his laps, man. It's Landry that's been, changing those lines, looking up the inside, looking around the outside. So that's the thing. Has all of that battery.
They've been licking in and out of each other.
They have. They've been no. They're throwing licks at each other. Yeah, I get it. That's an old fighting term. But anyway,
this is Kelly and Landry. Exact same situation that we had at Daytona. Will they just sit in position, or is Landry just going to keep trying to go with his ways?
Wait. Landry was all sorts of close to Kelly there as he looks up the inside. Can Kelly hold him around the outside? Come on, Kelly. You can do it, buddy. Hold Landry out for all your worth. Landry gets the move. Kelly's still on the outside. Landry on the inside, still taking that move. He's going to pull the lead back from Kelly there again as Kelly sticks to that outside. Still, this is side-by-side racing. 3 laps so far. Are they going to hold Kelly touching the wall a little bit there? Hopefully that didn't do any damage to his car as he's still on the outside of Landry. Landry's still holding him at bay, and Landry's going to get the done move. The move done there, but Kelly is still looking to get
we still
back
got
inside.
32 laps left of this race, and there's still all of these drivers so close to each other. So much can still happen.
So much can still happen, but I think we're just going to see. Why is? I thought Landry slowed down quite a bit there, but I don't know. I think we're going to see what happened the first time Landry got the lead, and that's just him going to disappear off into the sunset. Say thank you very much. I will take this win straight to the books.
Maybe.
I tell you what, though, this Rowdy Stroudy guy, having done no laps this race whatsoever,
absolutely useless,
wait.
mate.
Oh no, sorry. That's Landry just making it past Austin Hennigar there. I was about to say we've had another change for the lead, but that is the wrong car. Austin Hennigar back in 7th place. Now,
come on, Kelly,
are we going to point it out again? Are we going to point it out again that Austin is here, but Andrew's not? That they're like Batman, never in the same room at the once.
Batman and Bruce Wayne. The question is, which one's which?
Ooh.
Intense last couple of laps here. 29 laps to go.
I would like to just point out that Ronan isn't very happy right now.
Well, why would he be?
Well, he has said, why do I even try? What a waste of a morning. Wake up at 6 a.m. to do some practice for this race. Spend an hour practicing different things like tyre wearing, quali, and pit entry, just to not get pole because I tapped the wall on my quali lap and to get wrecked out on lap 10. Seems like our boy, Mr. Ronan, is a little bit upsetty spaghetti.
Yes, it was not. I can imagine how it not been fun for some of these guys that have now DNF'd.
Yes, but that is the way of racing, is it not? Sometimes unpredictable things happen. It's unfortunate, yes, but it is what it is, and that is racing. I remember a couple of times when I was young, and I was throwing those laps down. I kind of winded myself because I over jumped a jump, and I was winning the Northern Territory titles there. and had to pull out because I couldn't breathe. I couldn't get my breath back, and I was only like a lap or so away from the finish, absolutely dominating the field, and you know, that's what happens, and I lost the non-territory titles because of it. That's racing.
Finn trying to throw a shade at Ronan here in my DMs for some reason. Maybe Ronan should learn to race safe, like Finn's talking.
Oh, piss off, Finn. You're... Shut the fuck up. I've never wanted to punch someone in the face so hard. Anyway.
He's got a very punchable face.
He does. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hell of a mug.
There's yeah, no, Ronan's been unfortunate in these great races he's not finished. I feel like he's just been collected rather than caused the crash.
He has been collected quite a few times, which is unfortunate. Just not getting the luck of the draw. Jared Kelly and Vasic though. Oh, Vasic, brother, what's the wall done to you? The number 157 of Robert Davis coming into this fight. He is a few laps down. Vasic though, all over the tail end of Kelly, not letting him have a moment to breathe, and that's Kelly around. Kelly, what a save, brother! What a beautiful save there by Kelly.
Amazing save.
I'm so glad I swapped them, but
get in either, Jared.
I feel like Vasic should maybe give that one back. That was a little bit rude. That was a beautiful save. Robert Davis witnessing that whole kerfuffle. But I think Kelly's going to be very, very upset with that one. Oh. Andy Vasic now. Can he chase down Landry and take the lead? That is the question. Ashley Dodson. I don't think he's going to be able to get anything done now. That's going to be fourth for him. Unless
16 laps remaining in this race.
Yep. Landry. It's just like a broken record at this point, I think. Even with him starting from the back, it's still Landry coming out on top, eh?
Yeah.
What are we going to do about this, man? We need to do something.
Well, I think clearly no qualifying did not help.
Well,
so
look,
we need to try a different plan.
It's all about the fact that everyone else decided to put each other into walls and everything.
There's certain races that these guys just forget how to race, and then there's some of them they just decide that they're becoming the best racers alive.
Yeah, I know. Like last week, our only race without a caution, and it was almost as tight as this track, I guess. Not quite. At least this track has been entertaining for quite a lot of moves. There's actually been quite a lot of passes though, and very, very interesting racing. Some good side-by-side action from Vasic, Kelly, and Landry.
I'll be honest. Landry now comes up for another lap on Maxwell Way here.
Only 12 to go.
Max's car looks like it's crabbing almost a little bit as Landry went for the pass there.
It does.
Kind of looks like it's pretty sideways. Actually, no, that definitely is.
Wait, no, that's crabbing. That's definitely crabbing. I just, let's just go to rear chase and have a look at that bad boy. Oh, wait up, Maxwell, wait. Yeah, no, that's crabbing something chronic, mate. I'm amazed he's making the most of it though. Don't slow down, Vasic though. So we want to see him catch Landry. Holy shit, that thing's crabbing. Good on Maxwell for actually, still giving it a go with as much damage as he has. He hasn't given up like other people we know. Harrison. I'm not gonna lie, I burnt a scented candle in my room the other day, and I don't think it was the best idea. It's kind of making it smell funky.
Yeah.
What do you mean, duh? It's meant to make it sound good. Smell good, not funky.
I said, oh dear.
Oh, all I heard was duh.
There's one damaged car on Max's in there. I'm not entirely sure what's gone so wrong for him. I must have missed something.
Oh no, he got turned, remember?
Oh yeah. 6 laps to go. Landry, Vaschick, Kelly, Dodson.
It's Vasic. The C is silent.
Vasic.
Vasic. But yeah, Landry coming all the way from the back end has gotten his way into the lead, into first place. Andy Vasic having gained 1 position, finished coming up in second. Most likely, we're not at the end of the race yet, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so sorry, this is preliminary finishing results. Anything could happen. Jared Kelly in third, Dodgson in fourth, and actually Cochrane doing very, very well this race, gaining 7 positions up into fifth.
It's been a while since Cochrane's not been crashed out in a race.
Yeah, Cochrane having been another one just like Ronan, having caught the short end of the stick and getting thrown out of these races because of unfortunate incidents. And we are on our final lap here at Bristol. Landry having made up all of those positions up to first as he comes around corner number 3 and 4. And across the finish line, there we go. Landry first, Vasic second, Kelly third, and I'm sure a very, very angry Dodgson in fourth. That unfortunately that strategy that we were talking about with Dodgson didn't come to pass, and the safety car coming out. Landry now.
Tell you what, it would have been a lot better if that race had more than 13 participants.
Oh yeah, look, I wish we could have seen more participants in this race. I like having a lot of races each week. You know,
Yeah,
jumping on board here, but fortunately, that's just the way it is. Oh, where's Landry gone? There's an invisible wall there, apparently. Landry can't get back to his car. They're not allowing him back in the pits. I wouldn't allow him back in the pits. I don't think you get it there, Landry. He's giving up now. He's going to go back around the other side. Oh. Congratulations to our 4-time SOL winner, Jason Landry, as he comes back around the pits. Someone having blown up their engine there. And, yeah. Well,
Andrew's now going through the infield for some reason.
He's going up to the podium. He's going up to the podium box, mate. That's wait, you can actually get up there. That's cool.
And he's now doing a burnout right next to a bunch of... Oh, you've nearly hit someone there, Landry.
Landry's running over some civilians right now.
Yep. Landry going on a murder.
Apparently he doesn't. The what he's on doesn't exist according to my camera. I can't actually get up that far. Oh, there we go. Landry doing burnouts on it. Oh, all right. I'll jump down here. Get Landry up here so we can have a chat about that one. Wait for him. And well, Landry again.
Certainly. That was a fun race to watch from the booth, even with those 13 people there.
That was a very, I'm not going to lie. I was very, very entertained by that one. As we look at our finishing board there, we got Jason Landry in first, Andy Vasic in second, Jared Kelly in third, Ashley Dodgson fourth, James Cochrane fifth, Glenn Bratton sixth. Jesus, did I miss a number? Austin Hennigar 7th, Maxwell Waits 8th, Robert Davis 9th, Dustin Robinson in the 10th, Ben Harrison DNFing, Hank Moore DNFing, Ronan Suarez DNFing, and I did not even start. Alrighty. Let's go have a look at, oh, sorry. Jason Landry's down there as we jump on and have a look at, sorry, trying to find Landry's name. Alrighty, let's drag Landry up and have a chat to him. Mr. Landry, unfortunately, even starting from the back, we can't end your dominance. So tell us, what was the plan for that one? Obviously, getting very, very lucky with everyone throwing hands there at the start.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even do anything at the start. They just gave me up to P4. So I just avoided everybody at the start, just tried to keep my tires nice and cool, and then once I got up to P4, I just progressively made my way faster. Andy and Jared were very fast on fresh tires. I couldn't keep them back, and then slowly I was waiting for them tires to wear a little bit, and then I can get them back. But yeah, short tracks, man. Luckily, there's not too many more. I think there's only one left in the playoffs. But for the rest of the season, it's no more short tracks.
Yeah, copy. Well, hey, look, that was a very, very exciting race. You actually almost got involved in one of those crashes towards the end there. I think it was the Maxwell and Austin one. Very, very lucky to avoid that one. But yeah, you did well. There was some good side-by-side racing there from both Vasic and Kelly trying to hold you off there, but you managed to find the way past multiple times on both of them, which was great racing. And unfortunately, Vasic got a little bit handsy there with Kelly, and that pushed him into third, Vasic second, and then yeah, our first full-time
I didn't see
winner.
what happened with these two. I didn't see what happened with those two, but I know when Vasic was going by me, he like charged right down the inside, and I had to like turn out. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he pretty much.
I mean, both of those guys were super fast on fresh tires, so it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm just gonna hold off and just wait till they burn their tires 15 laps in, and then hopefully start coming back at them. Which luckily I was able to do. But yeah, it was a super fun race. Jerry was trying a different strategy. There was no holding back from either of us. We were like, all right, let's do different strategies, and we're gonna push. So we were fighting each other pretty hard.
Yep. No, it was actually awesome to see that everyone was doing different strategies there. So Ashley Dodson, I had a chat with him before the race about his strategy. He was looking to do 130 odd laps and then pit in and have 20 lap fresher tires than everyone else there towards the end. Unfortunately, that safety car was the one thing that he was scared of, and that's what ended up happening. So that kind of ruined his whole vibe. Yeah. It was very, very nice to see. It was very, very nice to see like different strategies from everyone. That kept it very, very interesting, Aaron. But cool. Good racing all round.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the show, because it was I mean, Jared caught that safety car like perfect time, and the only thing that ruined it was he forgot to come into the pits right away when it opened, so he had to go the second time around. So that gave me the lead. Otherwise, he would have had the lead on the restart.
Yeah, right. Coffee. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Landry, and congratulations on your 4th win. Excited to see how it works next week. Okay. And congrats.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Bye.
Well, Ben, that's another week down and dusted for us here at Bristol after a very, very entertaining race, mate. I had a lot of fun with it.
I did too, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Especially that was very funny, just like watching Landry overtake Max at the end there and seeing that crab and go.
Yeah. But honestly, the difference in strategies, the action at the start there, I guess, like
difference in strategies made it very confusing for us up here in the booth.
Yeah. Well, hey, considering that.
Me anyway.
Well, neither of us have a lot of oval. We are more track guys than we are oval guys, so it's always fun to watch all the different stuff, and trying to work it out ourselves, which is interesting thing to do. But anyway, thank you everyone. This has been the Sunday Oval League, brought to you by SRN. Your commentators Dylan Stroud and Ben Davies signing off for another week. And Ben, what do we have next week?
We have Kansas.
Hope to see you at Kansas next week, ladies and gents, and we're getting very, very close to those playoffs. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, morning, or wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a great day. See ya.